Right now it is time for the weekly forecast for all signs. All signs, from Aries to Pisces. Most of you who watch tarot card reading videos are pretty familiar with what we do when we do an all signs reading. It is a mini reading for each sign, okay? Me particularly, I'm just looking at the messages that you need to hear of what's happening this week. Okay, if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, that's in the description of the video, okay? I am accepting same day readings only right now, okay? No more scheduling. If you need an emergency 24-hour rush delivery reading, that's all I'm doing right now, okay? So anyway, also don't forget to go by Leah's Instagram page and give her her crystal page a follow. It's got some awesome stuff on there. You don't want to miss out on that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Do I have any Aries people in the chat here? What do we have for my Aries people this next week? Well, this week, because it's Monday. I usually do this on Sunday. I got slammed with personal readings, though, and didn't have the energy yesterday. But it will get done, all right? Aries this week, universe, what do we got? What's up, y'all? How you doing? Aries rising works. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aries. Ooh, Knight of Swords just jumped out. See how that happens? I'm shuffling, and this right here just fell right out on my wrist. Knight of Swords there. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. I definitely see somebody is communicating, though. Somebody's reaching out. Somebody wants to reach out and communicate here. Okay? Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. Thanks for that super chat, Morella. Thank you. 3. 2 more. 2 more. And Leslie, thank you for that super chat. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Boom, 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 and thanks for the positive feedback too. All right, so it could be a Sagittarius that you are dealing with, possibly. Doesn't have to be. Temperance is in the reverse, though. Ooh, here's that Aries card. Some of y'all could be dealing with another Aries, too. I have Aries, Cancer, and Sagittarius, okay? Oh, somebody here's pissed off, though. The underlying energy is the Queen of Swords reversed. Somebody here got a bit of a bad attitude about this right here, okay? I feel like you're dropping this and moving forward. Could have been a third-party situation, too. But you have the 2 of Pentacles reversed, the Chariot, okay? Dropping it, okay? I'm done with it. I'm no longer playing this game. I think the cycle between the 2 of you is complete, okay? Any attempt to jump back on this cycle, which I have a feeling a lot of you are dealing with somebody who is desperately wanting to hop back on this cycle and keep it rolling. Just keep that wheel rolling, okay? And I know there's at least one person watching who has been dealing with this cycle years, okay? And I think a lot of you are starting to realize, okay, well, it's never going to change. What I got's what I got. If I keep doing the same thing, I'm going to keep getting the same result, okay? The cycle is complete here. So somebody definitely wants to reach out and talk, though. If this is somebody that you're not in communication with, I feel like you're going to hear from this person. But the person you're dealing with is moving on from this, okay? So as far as like the sadness, I feel like they're getting over the sadness aspect of it, but they're still clung to it. Okay, definitely a karmic cycle that you're dealing with. Like, if I'm getting over it, but I'm still clung to it, why? You know, that doesn't make any sense. How am I still clung to something that I'm getting over? Definitely a karmic cycle. This is your test spiritually to see if you can release and let it go. That is your free ticket off of the karmic wheel. You have to release, you have to let this go, okay? This person knocks you off balance more than anything. This connection, if you want to pop away from it and honestly talk about what it brings you, it does not bring you happiness and joy. It brings you nervousness, anxiety, and knocks you off balance and lowers your vibration. Okay, a lot of you don't want to admit that about it, but that's the truth. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, Billy Bob. And that's just the way it goes, okay? What advice do we have? Advice for Aries this next week. What advice do we have? Lorraine, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. What advice do we have? Advice, 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 advice. Let's get 4 shuffles for the advice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you for the positive feedback, Essence M. Thank you. Boom, boom. All right, the Empress is your advice. Knight of Swords is reversed too. So if this person reaches out, don't entertain it, okay? Don't entertain it right now. You need to let this tower fall, okay? The Emperor reversed, okay? You need to step out of your comfort zone. Do not try to control this. Let the tower go. Don't try to control it. Let the universe do what it's got to do, okay? Right now, if the grass is greener on the other side, don't jump the fence. Take care of the grass you stand on, okay? I know I personally know what it feels like to see greener grass on the other side of the fence. And the first thing we want to do is jump that fence. And then if we don't know how to take care of the grass, we kill it too. And then the grass is always greener on the other side. Learn to take care of the grass that you stand on. Some of you need to get your ass up and travel. Okay, a lot of you are going to be traveling, getting out, moving around, just get away from the old stagnant energies. Now Mercury is direct. Yes, we have a couple of weeks of post-shadow, but oh well. Okay, it's time to get rid of the stagnant energy and shake shit up a bit, right? All right, Taurus. What do we got for Taurus next week, universe? Taurus. What do we got for Taurus next week? Taurus next week. Let's see, what's today's date? Today's the 13th, isn't it? Okay. So we got one more week of Cancer season. Okay. Okay. Just wondering. I just randomly, I'm looking over at the calendar like, so what part of the month are we in right now? Okay. Taurus. Do we have any Taurus people in here? 419 of you showed up. That's a decent little group. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you. Taurus. Let's see if I can get you a jumper. Oh, there it is. See how that works? 4 of Wands in the reverse. Okay. The way I read the 4 of Wands, and this is just the way I've been reading it since I very first learned the cards. Joe Deanna, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. Is the doorway is closed, okay? From a general perspective. The doorway is open. It's time for you to take action to a new opportunity. The doorway is closed, okay? I don't know if any other readers read it like that. I have no idea what other readers do, honestly. I don't watch other readers anymore, but that's the way I read it. The doorway is now closed, okay? Taurus, please don't try to bust it back open. Please don't. Just walk away from that door and find a new one. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, yes, the World card. You are being invited to start a new cycle. Okay. Oh, Wheel of Fortune reverse, though. There's still somebody here who's stuck on the karmic wheel. Okay. This is on your side, too. But it could go either way. The person you're dealing with, I feel like is walking away from this. This is a very unhealthy connection. Okay, very, very unhealthy. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Some of you are dealing with just a sex-based connection. Okay, Kathy, thanks for that super chat. I feel like you are getting over this. The person you're dealing with misses you. Okay, they're thinking back on this. They miss you. They're walking away in one sense, but in here, they still want to reach out and offer up their love, but the doorway is closed. This is a very toxic connection that you have with this person here, okay? Very unhealthy. I don't think you're taking a new leap of faith anyway with the Fool reversed here. Again, some of you are dealing with a sex-based connection. Some of you could be dealing with somebody who has addiction problems, all right? Either way, it's unhealthy. This is about self-indulgence and self-fulfillment, okay? That 9 of Cups reversed, in my opinion, this is the way I look at it. The Devil card is 9 of Cups reversed on steroids, okay? 9 of Cups reversed is I have this empty void and I need it to be filled from the outside in. The Devil is like, I know no other way. I am addicted to being fulfilled from the outside in, whether it's gambling, whether it's sex, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol. The only way that I know to make myself feel better at all is an outside source to an internal problem, okay? So that kind of energy is at play in here some way or another. But by you walking away and agreeing to get over this, you are the one with the upper hand. Michelle, thanks for that super chat. And Marlena, thank you so much for that super chat and the positive feedback. Greatly appreciate you. All right, so it looks like you're doing good. You're doing good, okay? Now, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, so that karmic wheel energy still is at play. Releasing and letting go of something isn't an overnight process, okay? We wish it was, but as long as you understand that you need to release and let go, and you believe that you need to, eventually, universe will show you what you need to see that will allow that to happen, okay? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for Taurus? Advice for Taurus. What advice do we have here? Thank you all for showing out with those super chats. I greatly appreciate it. And thank every last one of you for tuning in too. I greatly appreciate the positive feedback and all that good stuff. Thank y'all. All right. What advice do we have for Taurus? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Be sure that anybody that you get involved with, there is teamwork. Okay, if you're going to be involved with anybody, for any, I don't care if it's a coworker, I don't care if it's a romantic relationship, there has to be teamwork. We have to be able to work together towards the same goal. Okay, we can't just be 2 empty cups and come together hoping, I hope that you fill my cup and you hope that I fill your cup. Okay, well, you can only give from what you have. And if you have no love for yourself, you have no love to give, period. Okay, there is no teamwork there. Okay, let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Four Swords reversed. Okay, do the best you can not to think about this all day, every day. Okay, it's very important that you make a decision. The decision that you've made here, don't turn back on it. Don't waver. Don't sit and think, oh, well, maybe I should go. No. This needs to be a final decision, okay? But do not try to bury it and run from it, okay? It's very important that if you're having a hard time letting this go, figure out what you learn about yourself. At the end of the day, that's what we need to learn. We always want to point the finger at what we learned about other people, but if you didn't learn nothing about you, you didn't learn nothing, okay? If you didn't learn nothing about you, you didn't learn nothing. All right, Gemini. Gemini. Do we have any gingeroos in here? Gemini. Hey, the room's filling up a little quicker this morning than it normally does. That's cool. I dig it. I dig it. We're getting that audience up. Building that audience up. I love it. Gemini. Let's get 6 shuffles. Ooh, 10 of Cups is showing its face for you. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Oops. Last shuffle for Gemini next week. Well, this week. I'm so used to doing this on a Sunday. Oh, Page of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. All right, the person you're dealing with here. So, I feel like something's being turned down here. I think, because the person you're dealing with has the Fool card. Hang on. Shay, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. The person you're dealing with has the Fool here, so I feel like somebody's wanting to reach out. It's being turned down, though, okay? I think you don't want the drama, do you? I think you know that there's way too much drama. And 7 of Wands, that is my walking on eggshells card. All right, y'all have heard me talk about this before. It's in the reverse here with the Ace of Wands. So this happens right here when one, the other, or both of you does not provide a comfortable environment for the other person to express themselves. You know, this happens more often than not. And a lot of times it goes unchecked for a long, long time. And this is how these random eruptions happen. Like if I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around you, okay, maybe at first, we don't really notice it. We don't really pay attention to it because we always want to put our best foot forward first. But after a while, if I'm having to watch every little thing that I say because it's going to hurt your feelings, and I have to watch every little thing that I do or else it's going to offend you, that a big nasty tension builds up in the air, okay? If I don't feel like I can be me around you, then that begins to like a fire burning inside of me, right? Now I don't feel comfortable expressing myself, right? And I feel like a lot of you are dealing with that here, okay? Where one, the other, or both of you was unable to express themselves because the other person was too damn sensitive or had a temper problem, had an anger problem, something like that, you know? So I just feel like it's being avoided. I just feel like you would rather avoid the drama here. The person you're dealing with, though, is waiting around and hanging around to see. They haven't given up on this. They haven't given up on this. But they're not willing to do their part of the work. In order for a reconciliation to be successful, both people exclusively must agree to work on themselves, okay? And hear me out, even the person who didn't do anything wrong, okay? I'm going to explain why. A lot of people, if one person is sitting back saying, well, I don't need to change, you need to change. Okay, well, check this out. Here's you, and here's the person you're dealing with, vibrating right here. This is the frequency you're vibrating on, okay? If you just expect the other person to change, and they jump up on the frequency, well, you're not on that frequency. It's not going to work. The timeline where the two of you come together and are together successfully is a frequency that you've never been on, obviously, okay? So you both have to raise vibration and raise frequency in order to come together on that particular plane of existence, on that frequency. And if one person is standing back saying, no, I'm not going to change, well, then it's not going to fucking work then. Because you both have to match that frequency. You see what I'm saying? So what advice do we have? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for Gemini next week? Sorry for the background noise there, y'all. We have, my backyard it's a concrete wall around my backyard, but it still gets kind of loud back there when people are like going through there with leaf blowers and stuff. I live in the desert, so there's not really grass to mow. You know what I mean? I'm in Vegas, so not very many people have actual real grass. Some people do, but mainly just blowing rocks around with a leaf blower. Let's get 5 shuffles for Gemini's advice. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. All right, as long as you are honestly, wholeheartedly doing your inner work, that's all you need to worry about. Okay, at the end of the day, we always want to say, okay, well, this person, what is this person learning? And we're always too worried about the other person. People come to me for that all the time in personal readings, and what do I tell you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they learned. It doesn't matter what, what the relationship served them. It doesn't matter, okay? As long as you are going inside saying, how can I better myself? How can I identify things that I want to work on and start working on? That's all you have to worry about at the end of the day, okay? As long as you do that, by default, you will raise frequency and start to come together with connections that serve a higher purpose, okay? You don't need to make it happen. All you have to do is agree to work on and better yourself, and universe will line you up with the rest. That's all you have to do, okay? All right, Cancer. Cancerians. How we doing, Cancer? How you doing? How have y'all been digging Cancer, Cancer season in Mercury retrograde, okay? Bianca, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Cancer. What do we got for Cancer next week? Cancerians. 4 shuffles for Cancer. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the Fool card. All right. Ten of Cups, though. Ooh, sure we do. Seven of Cups reversed. All right, y'all are done with fighting old battles here, okay? Definitely dealing with the past person here. One, the other, or both of you either does not want to separate from this or wants to come back around here. I feel like you're done fighting old battles, though, okay? As badly as you do want that Ten of Cups type relationship, I think you're finally starting to be in that energy of realizing that 10 Cups is not going to fix my problem, okay? If I have an issue in here, nothing outside of me is going to fix it. It doesn't work that way, okay? You know, I talk a lot about this, and I do it for a reason, okay? One of the most important lessons that I learned when I was homeless, living under a bridge, is that homeless people don't need money. Isn't that fucked up? They don't need money. That's not what they need. If you give a homeless man 10 grand, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna throw a party under the bridge and blow it. Thanks for that super chat, Ophala. If I said that right, hopefully. So, I mean, in love is the same way. Earth and water are sister energies, okay? Love is the same way. If I'm broken and lonely, a relationship is the last thing that I need, okay? You could give me the perfect lover. If I'm broken and empty and lonely, I'm gonna sabotage that relationship and end up right back where I was to begin with, okay? Same thing. I think a lot of you are starting to understand that because whoever this is that you're dealing with it drains you. Could be a Leo. I also have Aries. Could be an Aries or a Leo. But Eight of Cups reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed. Again, you either refuse to abandon this or it's a past person wanting to come back around. One of the two. But this is what it brings you at the end of the day. At the end of the day, this does not lift you up. It does not make you happy. Okay, it drains you. It drains you because the only thing another person can do is add to what you already are. Add to and assist you. If you are an angry person, another person will add to your anger. If you are a sad, lonely person, another person will amplify and magnify your loneliness. And it will never be good enough, okay? Now, I don't know who it is, one, the other, or both of you, is starting to step in and understand that that's not what I need. That's not what I need. Okay? But whoever this is you're dealing with is a very intense, close connection. But that's good because those intense, close connections teach you the most important, valuable lessons about yourself. Okay? Those are the ones who help us evolve. Okay? So either way, there is a silver lining to this. Okay? What advice do we have? Advice. What advice do we have? Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Okay, ooh, the star in the reverse. Don't try to figure this out logically, okay? This is one of those types of situations that the more logic you try to add to it, the more you try to figure this out, the more you try to plan and plot, the more that reinforces the karmic cycle, okay? The more intense the cycle is and the more it just kind of sticks you to it. Really, it doesn't really fix anything. The less sense it makes and the more frustrated you get, okay? It is time to release and let go of this. Step back in Cancer mode, y'all. You need to learn to trust the process, trust what the universe is putting you through, okay? It's easier said than done. Way easier. We all, it sounds good and sounds cute to say, oh, I trust the universe. Oh, I'm manifesting, blah, blah, blah. But then whenever you're put in a situation, you always want to grab the wheel and take control. Let go of that wheel. Let go of it. What's universe pushing for? Where is the flow taking you? If you're fighting against that flow every step of the way, not only dead fish go with the flow, okay? Only a dumbass fish swims against the current and stays in one spot its whole life thinking it's making progress and it's not. See what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? There is a sense of unfinished business lingering between the two of you. That is fine. Wait until the energy cord that binds the two of you is so weak that it's no longer influencing you. Then go back and get your little closure or whatever the case may be. But right now, just leave it, okay? See where the flow takes you. I promise you the rewards on the other side of that are Massive, astronomical, okay? Leo. Where's my Leos? Excuse me. Leo next week, universe. What do we got for Leo? Goddamn leaf blower. Y'all hear that? I'm pretty sure, I know it's not my gardener. My gardener comes through once every 2 weeks and blows up the leaves.
No, them.
Who is it? The next door neighbors? Damn, man. Did it wake you up? Leah got woke up by the leaf blower.
Every Monday, they come and wake me up at 7:30.
Oh, wow.
It's tradition.
All right, Leo. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Ruth, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. Ooh, 6 of Swords reversed. Unable to turn. Yep. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Definitely some past energy here. Yep, the World reversed. There's definitely some unfinished business. You got somebody thinking about you, okay? Definitely. Okay, thinking about you hardcore. Blasting out this massively intense vibration of unfinished business and an incomplete cycle, okay? I don't really know if it's you because you're 10 of Swords, okay? It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. But you're 10 of Swords. You're like throwing in the white towel. I'm done, dude. No, man. I ain't got time for this battle. I don't think this is something that even if you wanted to commit to it, I don't think you have the faith that it would work out. Okay? And it's no secret how you feel. Like, I feel like you wear how you feel about it on your sleeve. Like, yo, no, could be somebody, could be a coworker too for some of you. Okay? I don't know why that just popped into my head. I had to say it. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. But yeah, this is all mainly on the person you're dealing with side right here, but you don't want the drama, okay? I feel like a lot of you have had to be looking over your shoulder a lot when it comes to this connection right here. And I think you know that you're dealing with somebody who really wants to manipulate this situation, probably a manipulative type of person with the Magician in the reverse. Some of you, if you are dealing with somebody who is into metaphysics, they could be into black magic, okay? I don't say that very often, but that came through, okay? I don't see anything happening here, though. That's the good thing. That's the good thing. Even though the 5 of Pentacles is reversed, which is a card of abandonment. Okay, so definitely a card of unable to move on. The World reversed, incomplete cycle. 6 of Swords reversed, unable to transition on. These are all cards of unable to transition on from something, okay? And the 4 of Swords. This person, you are like on their mind like crazy. And I think you feel it. You feel it too, but luckily, I don't really see anything happening here for most of you. It looks like just this silent frustration, if that makes any sense. You probably don't talk to anybody about this either because it sounds kind of crazy, you know? It's all good. I feel you. I feel you. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. When you feel somebody that intensely, yes, that means that they are on your mind. Or you are on their mind. Both ways. What advice do we have? Advice for Leo. What advice do we have? Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Queen of Swords reversed. Pay attention to how you communicate, okay? Don't let this make you bitter. Do not let this person make you bitter. I know that's easier said than done, but just relax, stick with the facts, stick with the logic, and pay attention to what you learned about yourself. Don't let this make you mean and angry, okay? Again, I know easier said than done. I know. I'm not saying this is easy, but put forth an effort, okay? Be careful who you open up to, okay? I'm not saying don't be vulnerable. I'm not saying don't open up at all. I'm saying just be mindful. Be mindful. Because you do know that there are energy vampires out there everywhere. Okay, you got to pay attention to your inner guidance system and at least have a shield ready. Okay, you don't have to go around guarded all the time, but at least have a shield ready. Okay, just be careful who you open up to and who you allow into your heart center. Okay, because you know there are people out there that will suck you dry. Okay, and yes, they will. But don't expect it out of everybody. Like I said, don't go around guarded. Don't go around like, I don't trust you until you prove to me that I can. But just pay attention. Okay? Frequency change is registered right here in the solar plexus. Pay attention to this. This registers frequency change, okay? All right. Virgo. Do we have any Virgos in here? Virgo. Hey, we're getting close to 900 people in the chat. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I knew I'd start building that audience back up. There we go, 903, sweet. We're getting close to being back in the good old days. You know, 1,500 people joining. I just gotta keep the content coming out, you know? Be sure that you all have your notifications turned on, okay? Virgo. Virgo. Do we have any Virgos up in here? 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 2 more. Oh, 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, ooh, you're off to some kind of new start. That's good. That's good. I think a lot of you are a little bit trying to get ahead of yourselves, honestly, okay? You got Ace of Pentacles. Man, you got a lot of Pentacle energy here. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles reversed. A little bit scattered and unorganized because I feel like a lot of you are overwhelmed with this sense of not wanting to miss out on an opportunity, okay? The situation you're dealing with, I feel like, I don't really think there's a whole lot of love left to give. Or if there is any emotion, I don't really think you want to open up. Okay, does this person intimidate you a little bit, Virgo? Come on now. I sense a little bit of intimidation here. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of weird, but they're 9 of Cups. I feel like this person is very emotionally independent. Okay? And that can be kind of intimidating to a lot of people. When you have a person who is able to fulfill themselves, you know they don't need you. And in the old society that we grew up in, we were led to believe, very falsely, by the way, that that's the way love works. Okay, I need you, you know? And then whenever you have somebody who doesn't need you, if you still believe in the old program, in the old paradigm, that's intimidating. Okay? But you shouldn't need each other anyway. You should choose each other. See what I'm saying? Definitely. Thank you for that super chat. Amaritha, is that how you say it? I'm sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names, but thank you, I greatly appreciate that. This could be a coworker here. There's a lot of Pentacle energy. Could be another Earth sign, okay? But this person doesn't really want the drama or the arguments. If there was any, it's really hard to say what you got going on here because there's just so much Pentacle energy all in the reverse. I feel like this person's dropping this. Okay, they want teamwork, but they don't want drama, is what I'm seeing here. I want teamwork, but no drama. And I don't really feel like you're with the drama, but I don't know, man. This looks very like a silent earthquake being waged inside of you, okay? And it's got you knocked way off balance, way off kilter. And I just feel this, okay, I want to play it cool and appear to be cool, even though my internal world is a wreck. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? As weird as that sounds. Could be a Taurus you're dealing with. But yeah, I don't think there's any growth. There's no room for evolution or expansion between the two of you. Damn. All right, what advice do we have? That was a weird reading. That was weird. What advice do we have? What advice do we got? Advice. This is the most important part of the reading. I don't care who you are. This is the important shit right here. 1, 2, and 3 for Virgo's advice. Actually, real talk, this advice is for anybody that needs to hear it. Anybody. But, as a practical matter here, boom, Page of Wands. All right, King of Wands, reverse, Knight of Wands, Emperor. All right, y'all need to take control of this shit. Come on now. You need to grab yourselves up by the bootstraps and just fucking take control of this and get to going, okay? Don't be such a serious stick in the mud, okay? Walking around like you got a stick shoved up your ass. Fucking relax, loosen up, okay? Have a good time. Open up to something new, okay? A lot of fire energy in your advice. A lot of mixed up, scatterbrained earth energy in your spread. A lot of fire energy in your advice. So follow your passion. Don't follow money, okay? Don't follow what you think sounds so practical. Well, according to my calculations, if I do A, B plus C plus D, E, F, blah, 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 blah. Fuck that. Follow your passion. Follow your heart. Follow what lights you on fire. It doesn't need to be an explanation behind it, okay? It doesn't need to be a reason. It doesn't need to make sense, you know, and you can't calculate every little thing. No, fuck that, dude. Follow your passion. That's what you need to do. If it lights your fire, follow that. All right. Weird Virgo reading, but that's what came through, so. Anywho, Libra. Do we have any Libras in here? Libra. Libra. We got any librarians up in here? Yes, I do call y'all librarians. If Aquarius people are Aquarians and Sagittarius people are Sagittarians, why can't Libras be librarians? That's just where my mind goes when I'm half asleep. Let's get 5 shuffles for Libra. Here's 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Ooh, Knight of Cups though. Ooh, shooey dooey dooey. Ooh, got some past energy here. Okay. Yeah, somebody's definitely wanting to come forward with a love offer, okay? But I feel like a lot of you are dealing with somebody from the past who is still pissed off about what went wrong. And that's never gonna work, okay? I don't think it's gonna be successful here. This connection has you very nervous and restless. Could have been a third-party situation. But I don't think you have anything nice to say to this person. Could be a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be, but you don't want any toxic shit, right? I don't want any and here's the thing too. If you focus on what you don't want, you might accidentally attract it, okay? We don't want to sit around all day and say, don't think about a green elephant. Don't think about a green elephant. Don't think about a green elephant. You know, that's not how you attract what you do want. Okay, you don't attract what you do want by focusing on avoiding what you don't want. That's not the way it works. I know that's the way we were trained to think, but that's not the way that it works. That gets in your way. You will be in your way all day, okay? This is nothing but a burden to you. I think that you're still carrying it. A lot of you don't need to be carrying burdens that aren't yours to take on. Libra, that's one of y'all's worst habits. Okay, that's one of your worst habits. You can't go around and individually save the planet person by person. If you want to save the planet, or at least make some kind of a difference, put a dent in mankind, you have to do it on a mass level, okay? And you can't go around and coddle to the feelings of each individual person, okay? If you want to actually help, you're gonna have to deal with people getting pissed off at you. You're gonna have to deal with people feeling uncomfortable and getting mad and getting angry. That's fucking part of it, dude. That's just how it works. Okay? You're carrying, I think, a burden of somebody who emotionally manipulated you. Sydney, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. I think you're dealing with somebody who emotionally manipulated you. You're dealing with like an energy vampire who goes around and preys on people with real big hearts, Okay, and this was one of the lessons that you have to, what did I just tell? I think it was Leo. Didn't I just tell Leo? Be careful who you open up to. Okay, this person's emotionally immature anyway. Be careful who you open up to. Okay, that doesn't mean go around with an ice wall around your heart. That just means have a shield ready, because you might need it. Okay, you can't just go around opening up to everybody. We wish we could, man. Not on 3D planet Earth. Not on 3D planet Earth. You can't just go around and open up to everybody. There are energy vampires. There are psychic vampires. Okay, there are narcissists. They do exist out there. Okay, don't worry about it. Just have a shield ready. Okay, let's look at the advice. What advice do we have? Advice do we have? Do 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 do. What advice do we have? 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles for Libra's advice. Emperor in the reverse. Do not try to control the situation. If it's out of your control, it's part of the plan. Okay? If there's nothing you can do about it, and look, there will be many situations in life where it's like bad, like something bad is happening right now. It seems bad, okay? Promise you, if you can't control it, let the universe do its thing. Don't try to fight against it, okay? Don't try to fight against it, all right? Allow yourself to hurt, as weird as that sounds, okay? See, a lot of us are really, really imbalanced. Some of us, whenever we get hurt, we try to rush the healing process and try to run from the wound and run from the pain. Okay, and then others of us get addicted to the pain and keep picking the scab and ripping the wound back open. Allow yourself to hurt. When you have that window of time where the wound is open, allow that pain to bubble up and then allow yourself to heal. Okay, allow that process of being hurt and healing to actually happen naturally. Okay, don't try to control it. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to force it or fight it. Just let the universe do what it's got to do. Okay. The most powerful people on this planet are the people who have conscious awareness of how and when to let go on command and when to control. When to let go and when to control, okay? It's a balancing act. All right, Scorpio. 918 people watching. We better at least have one Scorpio up in this mug. Better at least be one Scorpio up in this mug. What do we got for Scorpio next week, universe? What do we got for Scorpio? What do we got for Scorpio next week? Well, it's this week, actually. I keep thinking today's Sunday. I should have done this video yesterday, but I had too many personal readings. I didn't have the energy, so. Excuse me. Scorpio. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, look what came out for you. I dig it when that happens. Rosie, thanks so much for that super chat. And the positive feedback. Thank you. I love it when I get positive feedback on personal readings. I love that. All right, so, hey, that's the Scorpio card. Just jumped right out. I love it. I was shuffling and it went, it just flew out and started spinning. That's the Scorpio card right there. I digs it, man. I'm pulling in badass Scorpio energy. Okay? The cool thing about it is this is the beginning of the end of an old cycle. Okay? Now, it's very important how you perceive that. If you perceive that to be a positive thing, it will be a positive thing. If you perceive that to be a negative thing, it will be a negative thing, okay? I always look at the death card as a positive thing. Hell yeah, that old cycle is a done dollar, okay? Let's welcome in the new shit, yeah! I dig it, that's just how I roll. Let's get 6 shuffles here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 3 more. Okay, King of Swords. Could be an air sign you're dealing with. Also have Sagittarius. You could be dealing with somebody at a distance from you. Okay? But even if it's not a physical distance, Like if you're dealing with somebody who's actually a part of your everyday life, I feel like there's definitely a big wall between the two of you, like a psychological or emotional wall. Let's see, I have Sagittarius and it could be another Scorpio, okay? But there's definitely a wall between the two of you, and this connection leaves you kind of imbalanced, okay? I feel like the door is closing on this right here, okay? And I see some drama popping off here. If it hasn't already, it's gonna, okay? For some of you, it could be just like that one last little straw that breaks the camel's back here, okay? And when it comes down to it, I think that a lot of you are being given the opportunity to actually perceive this as a good thing, okay? Like I was saying. Well, on one hand, it sucks that this is either over or coming to an end. On the other hand, well, hell yeah, I no longer have that burden. I've healed from that now. Now I am wiser. I'm older and wiser, you know? Now I am a better version of me because I have more wisdom under my belt. You know what I mean? I don't think the person you're dealing with wants to commit anyway. I think you're dealing with somebody who is a bit of a commitment phobe, or maybe they just don't really want to commit to this, you know? I don't even really think this person knows what they want in life, okay? With the Two of Swords and the Hierophant reversed, to me, that's like commitment phobe. I don't know what I want. I don't really know what I want, you know? So I'm not going to commit to this if I don't know what I want. Come on, y'all know that you've been and met that person. I know I've been and met that person. I don't know what I want in life, so I'm not committing to anything. You know what I mean? But I do think that this person is being very counterintuitive on how to handle this situation, okay? But you are successfully emotionally detaching yourself. And for a water sign, that is cool. But I will tell you, your advantage is being a fixed water sign, okay? Fixed signs have that advantage right there of being able to defy the odds, you know, and be able to defy basically the energies that govern them. In a weird way, fixed energy is the energy, okay? You're a water sign, you're a fixed water sign, okay? But you're a water sign, but your energy is fixed. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? I don't want to start flying over your head, so I'm just going to go ahead and shut up, but you know what I mean, I think. Let's go ahead and get your advice. Advice, 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 advice. Let's get advice for Scorpio. 5 shuffle. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Okay, learn to love your alone time, okay? A lot of us are too scared to do that. Think about it. How many of you are afraid to enjoy being alone? Because you're afraid that if you actually enjoy being alone, well, then that means you're gonna go be alone. No, it doesn't. That's an illusion, that's a lie. That's bullshit, okay? You need to learn to love your alone time. You have no idea how powerful that is, okay? It is time to start something new, though. You need to let this tower fall, okay? Those of you, I feel like you've been pissing on it to try to keep the flames extinguished. Let it burn, let it fall, if that's what it's got to do. Don't try to force and fight, okay? If you're forcing and fighting something, it's not love, okay? If you're forcing, there's a lot of things out there that are worth fighting for, okay? But if love is not one of them. If you're fighting for it, it's not love. You can work and put forth effort, but not fight. Okay? Sagittarius. Saggy-waggies. Do we have any Saggies in here? 886 of you. Gotta be at least one Saggy. Gotta be at least one, man. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. See if we can get you a jumper. Sag rising works, sun, moon rising, and Venus. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 3 more. Knight of Wands. Sweet. All right, taking off like a bat out of hell here. Because you know it's a done dollar. I think a lot of you, okay, it could be a Pisces that you're dealing with here. But the person you're dealing with, I think it's no secret. I think it's either, I don't really see communication here because the Knight of Cups is in the reverse. Could be a water sign. I have specifically Pisces or Gemini. I also have Scorpio here. Could be anybody though, okay? But I feel like the person you're dealing with, it's no secret, okay? If they're not just out and out saying it, it's very obvious with their actions and the way, you know what I'm saying, that they don't really feel the connection, okay? This connection is dead, okay? There is a very intense connection there, but they don't really feel it, okay? I think a lot of you are coming together with somebody new. Okay, so I feel like there's two groups of you here. There's one group of you here that you're already involved with somebody, and this is a past person. And there's another group of you that is moving on from this and something new is coming in, okay? Because you have the Two of Cups, Knight of Wands here. Could be a water sign or another fire sign coming in. Eight of Pentacles, though. I think when it all comes down to it, Six of Pentacles reversed, you're not really going to dump a whole lot of energy into other people or their bullshit. Okay, I think a lot of you are focused more on building an empire than you are this shit, okay? Drama, okay? So it could be a Taurus. Oh, I also have Taurus here. It could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. The person you're dealing with, though, it's all reversed, okay? Empress reversed, Lovers reversed, the Moon reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. They're not coming forward. And again, I feel like for most of you, I don't see communication for a lot of you. This is how it feels, is that there's no communication, but it's very obvious by their actions that they don't care, okay? Very obvious. So I think neither do you, okay? Well, all right, well, I'm gonna put myself first too and focus on important shit, right? Building an empire or this new person coming in, okay? Again, either you're already dealing with somebody or you have something new coming in, but I think there's this lingering past energy in which the connection, it's like a piece of like mozzarella cheese, you know, when you bite the pizza and it just strings, it gets skinnier and skinnier and weaker and weaker and weaker, and that's what's happening between you and this person, and it's like not even there anymore. I've had this food in my tooth this whole video. Been driving me nuts. Anyway, what advice do we have? Advice for my Saggies. Advice. Boom, 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 boom. Advice. Ooh, Page of Cups. All right. So a lot of you, again, there's two groups of you here. There's a group of you who are already dealing with somebody new, and there's a group of you who are, hang on. One group of you is already involved with somebody, and another group of you has something new coming in, okay? That's what you need to focus on, okay? Pages are new, okay? Anything new, focus on something new. If you're communicating with somebody new, put your focus there, not in the past. Not on no exes or no past bullshit. Past bullshit is past bullshit for a reason. Leave it there, okay? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, the Death card. Again, let it die. Done, dollar, done, dollar. Okay, I do think a lot of you do need to work on healing up from this past situation. Okay, a lot of you are still kind of clung to the negative things that happened in the past. You need to heal up from that, okay? It's very important that I don't care what this person did. I don't care what you did. Maybe you're holding on to guilt from something you did wrong. You need to understand that everything is connected, okay? Everything is connected. And if you ever hope to get on a path towards any kind of success, the key is loving the path that you're on. You have to love the path you're on. And if you love the path you're on, it behooves you to look back and love the path that you've been on. Okay, maybe you didn't love the experience or love the things that happened, but you look back and you greatly appreciate that path for leading you here to the path you're on now. Does that make sense? I hope so, okay? Be sure that you stand with honesty and integrity, okay? Don't be doing no sneaky shit, no lying, no bullshit. As long as you're coming to the table with nothing but honesty, integrity, and real raw truth, You're good. You're good. That's all you really got to worry about, okay? The fake bullshit will weed itself out, okay? Capricorn. We got any Cappies up in here? Caparoos. We've got a pretty decent audience this morning. 868 of you. 870. Christina, thank you so much for that super chat and the positive feedback. Thank you. All right. Ooh, that was quick. Queen of Cups. Oh. You got some feels for somebody, don't you? Yep, you got your feels for somebody. 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Okay. Ooh, 5 of Cups. Damn it, man. Damn, dog. All right. So somebody here. I don't know if it's you. All right. So you're going through a very interesting process here. I like this. I do like this because while there is disappointment in the way things turned out, this transition has been very, very pivotal to you. Okay. 9 of Cups. Y'all don't know this is the goal. Okay, everybody thinks the 10 of Cups is the goal. No, it's not. The goal is self-fulfillment. Okay? Self-fulfillment. The 10th cup is a bonus cup. The goal is 9 of Cups. The goal is I know how to fulfill myself. Because I got news for you. Even those of you, once you reach 10 of Cups status and you come together with your person, I got news for you. You know they're not going to be there for you all the time. Okay? They're not going to be there to make you feel better or to coddle your wounds or whatever. They're not going to be able to they're not going to be available to support you 24/7 365. There's going to be days where they're out of commission. Okay? You're both out of commission. You're both dealing with your own bullshit. So guess what? It behooves you to fulfill yourself. Okay? Then let's say you know how to fulfill yourself a little bit faster than your partner. Now you can go assist them. Not do it for them, assist them. And then vice versa on other days, okay? That's why this is the key to a successful relationship, is to love yourself first, okay? Not only that, but everything in your outside world is a direct reflection of your inside world. I tell my personal clients this all day, every day. And if you want to match the frequency of a successful relationship, you must first have a successful relationship in your inside world. That's why they say you must first love yourself. The person you're dealing with, though, I think they feel guilty, okay? They realize what went wrong. Oh, they're going through the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Oh, and it could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. That's the only sign I have here specifically. But I have every element on the table, except for air signs. I don't have any air in it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Never mind. I have every sign on the table here. But check it out. They're going through the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They know what they did wrong. They know what they could have done better and all that good stuff right here. So maybe that disappointment energy is coming from them. Because I think you made a decision. Okay, I love you, but I got to go. Okay? I can't, just because I love you doesn't mean that I have to have you in my life causing drama and causing the bullshit, you know. But I do feel like there is still this lingering energy here between the two of you. Okay? I don't see any action happening. It's good on your part, though, because you have no idea how powerful this is, Capricorn. You don't know. Don't backslide, though, okay? Don't backslide. Because once you reach this status right here, that's when love offers are going to start coming in, okay? And it gets kind of annoying. Don't backslide, okay? I see it happen all the time. People step into that emotional independence, and then love starts coming in, okay? Offers start coming in because now you're attractive. Okay, this is very attractive energy that people are. Then what do? We backslide. Oh, thank God. Finally, somebody's here to take on all my emotional burdens. Now all my feelings are somebody else's job. Okay. You know, and then we backslide back into emotional codependence. Don't do that. Maintain your emotional integrity, okay? Let's see what advice we have here. Advice from my Caparoos. Advice. Advice, 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 advice. Let's get 4 shuffles for the advice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, Five of Pentacles reversed. Don't play the victim, okay? Look, some people get pissed off about this. I don't care. If there's one thing that you haven't learned about me, I don't tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear. People get pissed off at me all day, every day. That's fine, okay? I don't care. Even if something happened to you, okay? Hold a space in the future because it depends on how you perceive the situation. If you perceive the situation as something that happened to you, you will keep experiencing more victimization. If you perceive this as something that happened for you, as an opportunity for growth and learning, nobody can stop you, okay? And there is a force out there at play right now that desperately needs you to perceive everything that happens as you being a victim. Do you know why? Because if you perceive everything that happens to you as you being a victim of something that you have no control of, then that force that is getting you to believe that has their thumb on you and they can control you. Okay? If I make you think you're a victim, I have power over you. If I tell you what you can do to take your power back, I have no power over you. I have no control over you. You are your own person now. Okay? You have control over your life. You have control over what you manifest into your life. Okay? That's what I'm here to do, is empower you. Okay? That's the way you need to look at everything that happens to you. And hey, look, I know it's easier said than done. Okay, I know that a lot of times when we are involved in a painful situation, it's hard to see, well, how is this happening for me? Okay, don't worry about it right now. But just hold on to the fact, if you believe that one of these days you will look back on this and you will understand that this actually happened to benefit you, as long as you believe that that's possible, it has no choice but to manifest. Okay? And as long as you maintain that, nobody can stop you. Okay? Nobody has power over you at that point. Okay? Aquarius. 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 We got any aquas in here? Aquarius. 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 Thank you for that positive feedback, Isabella. Thank you. Aquarius. 827 people up in here. Got to be at least one Aquarius. At least one. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Aquarius. Oh, the Nine of Swords. So, some nervousness and tension here with this connection. Okay? At the end of the day, a connection with this person does not lift you up. Okay? Does not lift you up. This brings you nervousness and tension. Hopefully everything smooths out. We'll see here. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Cups. Yep, I think a lot of you were waiting around on this person probably for a while. Okay, but now, done dollar. Okay. Oh, you're coming to your senses about this right here. Okay, you were probably waiting around to see, okay, are they ever coming back? Am I ever going to hear from this person again? The person you're dealing with, they're letting the tower fall too. Okay, letting it fall. It's a done dollar. Okay, I don't know who it is, but somebody here, you have 9 and 10 of Swords. Okay, just the thought of this connection, thinking about it, just makes you nervous and makes you just really, really off balance. Okay. But yeah, that's it. Right now, I think for the longest time, it's felt like time is just standing still, waiting on whether or not this is going to get any better, waiting on if you're going to reconcile with this person, but no longer waiting. Done dollar. Okay. Throwing in the red towel, white towel. I said red towel. Throwing in the white towel. Yeah, that's real short and sweet. Short and sweet. I feel like it's finally a release, finally a surrender, finally a let go. Okay. And that's good because now once you finally let go, now we can start working towards, where things are going. So what advice do we have? That's good. Those of you who are finally letting go. Okay. That fixed energy can do that. Okay. Especially fixed air, fixed thoughts, fixed ideas. Okay. If you get your thoughts fixed on something, you can think about it for, a year, 2 years. Think about that same thing or that same person or that same situation and just run that thought through your head for fucking a year, 2 years. Okay, you're finally letting it go. Beautiful. I love it. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry I wasn't very long and drawn out. It was real short, sweet, and simple though. And to be honest with you, I like them better like that. I mean, I like the ones, I do like it when they're long and drawn out, okay, because I can get a lot of really good advice. But whenever it's short, sweet, and to the point, a lot of times we don't need that long, drawn out babbling, you know? We don't need that a lot of times. So anyway, you need to step outside of your comfort zone, Aquarius, okay? Learn to distinguish the difference between your ego and your intuition, okay? Look back on this, okay? Think about this situation and think about, okay, well, what part of me was telling the truth about this and what part of me wasn't, okay? What's my ego and what's my intuition, okay? Ego is the part of you that thinks in a language, that tries to figure things out mathematically and tries to logically plan and think ahead and plan ahead. That's ego, okay? And when I say ego, I don't mean bad. Everybody always wants to talk about ego like it's a bad thing. It's only bad if you do bad things with it, okay? Without judgment, okay? Your intuition is that little part of you that just, you have no clue where this information is coming from. You have no idea how you know. There is no way really to logically explain it with your ego. You just know, okay? And the goal here is to get your ego to shut up so that we can let that intuition run the show. It's a process that involves allowing yourself to be nervous for a while, because that's what the ego does. When it can't foresee and plan, it gets nervous and it gets scared. You have to let it be nervous and be scared until it understands that that little voice knows what it's talking about, okay? Okie dokie, finally, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Now I'm finally starting to feel the drain. Feeling the drainy wainy. Okay. The devil in the reverse. All right, a lot of you dodged a bullet with this. Could have been a Capricorn you were dealing with, but this is a very toxic, unhealthy situation that you are either getting out of, or it's just, it was, and you're, in separation from it, and it's behind you. Okay, hopefully you don't turn back around. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, King of Wands. All right, Tower reversed, 3 of Swords reversed. All right, could be a Saggy that you're dealing with. Could be anybody though. I feel like you're releasing and letting go of this finally starting to heal from this. Okay. Oh, but here you are. Here's the 2 fishies. All right, you got 2 fishies with your tails, tied together, swimming in opposite directions. There's part of you that wants to rebuild this tower. Tina, thanks for that super chat. Thank you. There's part of you that's healing and getting over this and wants to move on from this. Okay. I feel like a lot of you have finally developed a very fierce sense of independence, but emotionally, you're still unsure. Okay. You're releasing and letting go of this. That's good. I do think that the person you're dealing with has a lot that they want to say, but they're holding back. They're very, very guarded, okay? So I feel like silence here. I feel like there's silence. I feel like you have finally gained control, okay? You've gained control of the situation and you have the upper hand right now. But inside, there's still a bit of a war going on, okay? The person you're dealing with, I don't really think they want to open up. They got a lot they want to say, okay, but they're not saying it. They're holding a lot back. I see a lot of silence here, and I see you releasing and letting go of it with one hand and holding on to it with the other. But at least I see you healing in the process, okay? I do see you healing up in the process of this, but I don't really see any action happening. I see silence, a silent war being waged yet again, okay? Woo! Woo, the ring is going. I hate it when that happens. Dang it, other side, can you get my attention in some other way? The other side loves to make my ears ring, dude. And I'm talking, And I'm like, fuck. I hate that, man. It's so distracting. Anyway, what advice do we have? What advice do we have? Advice for Pisces. There, I said it. All right. Advice. What advice do we have? Advice is for Pisces. Advice is for Pisces. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So a lot of you need to deal. Just don't fight the process, okay? I was just telling, who was it? Libra, I think? I don't remember. I was telling one of the signs a minute ago that you need to allow the process of being hurt and healing to happen on its own, okay? Like I said, a lot of people, they get hurt and they try to run from the pain. They try to bury it and run from it, okay? And rush the healing process. And then there's other people who, once the healing process happens, they realize they've become addicted to the pain and they keep ripping the scab back open and keeping the wound going for way longer than it needs to be there. Okay, don't do that. You need to allow yourself to hurt, allow yourself to feel that pain and that hurt and whatnot, okay? Purge it all out and then allow the healing process to happen, okay? So, until then, I kind of feel like a lot of you have somebody new on the horizon, okay? Allow yourself to heal first before you allow somebody new to come in. If it's too late for that, if you already have somebody new in your circle, that's fine. Put your energy on your healing, okay? Give yourself more energy than you give that person, okay? A lot of us flip that around and make it backwards, okay? Don't do that. You are not required to put somebody else ahead of you, okay? You are of no service to anybody if you do not make sure that you are in tip-top shape. Okay, that's the way that it works. Monitor your thoughts and your emotions. Okay, you have to pay close attention to what's going on in here. Okay, a lot of people think that, okay, well, as long as these people think this about me, then I'm good. No. This is energy. The universe responds to what's really going on in here. Okay, take 2 magnets. Okay, take 2 magnets. Okay, the positive and the negative attract. Okay, well, you can't take that negative sign and draw a little line through it and make it look like a plus sign. It doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter how it appears looking. You know what I'm saying? That has of little to no significance, okay? You can't fool the people around you into thinking one thing about you and then expect the universe to respond according to what the people think. That's not the way it works. The universe responds to what's really happening in here. Monitor what's really going on in here because your emotions and your thoughts is what the universe is responding to in ways you may not even understand, okay? Pick yourself apart and monitor yourself, okay? Anywho, I feel like the messages all my signs needed to hear for this week have come through. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. Y'all have no idea how much it means to me for the likes and the comments and the super chats and all that good jazz. Thank y'all so much. I will turn your attention again to the description of the video if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading. Remember, I am accepting same-day rush delivery 24-hour readings only, okay? That's all I'm accepting right now. Also, don't forget to slide by Instagram and give Leah's crystal page a follow, okay? You don't know what you're missing out on until you go follow that stuff. It's cool shit, man. Definitely go give her a follow. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good day.